Like I said, save yourself some grief. Point your shoes toward home.
We're just trying to put our feet in the right place.
If you want to put your feet in the right place, point them towards home.
Why does everybody keep telling us to go home?
I don't know. Why do they?
My reasons are simple. I don't like any more competition than I have now.
Oh, come on, you don't look like you're doing too bad.
I'm hanging in here because I keep these pre-geriatric playboys happy. So they ask for me, and I stay in the A group.
The A group?
This is the A group.
Come. I'll give you your money. 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 Money.
The A group?
This is the A group. This is the A group. This is the A group.
Fuck platinum, Akem south to tap some. Gold bars out of maximum, secured back funds. Stacked them in my flat, son. Anybody come, make them flat. Bun. You try to violate my shit, please. Your expiring date just got reached, and I was there to push you over the hill. Now I'm standing here with a cushion over your grill to silence the thuds from knuckle like scuds. Wash y'all away with some tap strong suds. Start the relearning process for you. Teach a thing or two to a literate cruise, and that's about it. The A Grizzle is a bunch sitting round calm like Vishnu, trying to reach ends justified by the means without brainwashes. Keep our minds clean.
You're in the A group now. Share your emotions here on the couch. You're in the A group now. Come on, share your emotions here on the couch. You're in the A group now. Come on, share your emotions here on the couch. You're in the A group now. Come on, share your emotions with the whole crowd.
Normal people say this and that, this and this kid for being extra fat. Well, is he that? Of course, I'm known to give flab like extra big potato bits and extra big bags. I give drags, pokes and hits so people can drop out and fill the shit. Act from the pen packer, enters and cracks your systems like a hacker. Work along with fast track of the second, kick shit to suckers like the soccer player Beckham. In just seconds I finish a song cause my standards are low. Along with my strong mind I work shit out. This hermit runs a business without a legit permit. I will abide my own rules and laws. If you like what I got then just clap with your paws.
You're in the A group now. Come on, share your emotions here on the couch. You're in the A group now. Come on, share your emotions here on the couch. You're in the A group now. Come on, share your emotions here on the couch. You're in the A group now. Come on, share your emotions with the whole crowd.
I welcome you as a listener specifically. Compliments to your choice of my terrific CD. Bumper for now until my next neck bending joint comes out for you to check. Pen Pack Productions, home of me, home of Head Tag, and home of nice beats. Home of those few who rock for the sake of rocking itself, making the whole earth shake. You're with the A Squad, the A Team, the Golden Lobster Posse gleams like Mr. T. To the rescue, to reach out in the cold world to bless you with nice beats packed on a shiny plate. Let it run till it's done, and while we wait, lay on your couch and let your thoughts prosper. Akem welcomes you to the Golden Lobster. I gotta rid and get away from acting peeps. All these little biters, they jacking beats. People walking around packing heat, knives, hostile feelings. I actively work to get up out of a lifestyle, dealing with small bugs suited for the life's fouls. They work their heart out just to cop some ice. Walk around hating cops and vice, making problems out of easy solved issues. They choose to abuse other people and misuse their corpus. I've already tried to tell them, but that ain't my life task. Since all they melons are too thick, I gotta focus on making myself enjoy life and just be gone. I speak words from the wise to the ignorant and practicing verbal vigilance. I ain't placing myself on pedestals above anyone. I place myself far away from everyone. I can foresee that day. Me in the hammock and all stressed, just straight blown away. I move into the countryside, not to escape, it's just to get by. Having to occupy my mind with trivial things, trivial peeps and digital shit. I move into the countryside, not to escape, it's just to get by. Having to occupy my mind with trivial things, trivial peeps and digital shit. I wanna pick grapes with my own hands from my own trees, make my own jam, make my own wine distilled and filled in handmade bottles, best served chilled on the grill. Barbecue, I got a few homebred quail birds and they ready for the stew. Homemade brew to rinse it all down. Parlay and chew far away from a town. In the countryside is where the sides of my personality that are most positive thrives. So I strive to fill the bank with bills, save up enough funds while I still have this will to live left inside me. I can spend time alone and with a wife beside me. It don't really matter, I'm still steering. Step towards that, you wanna join me? Then here's your clearance. I move into the countryside, not to escape, it's just to get by. Having to occupy my mind with trivial things, trivial peeps and digital shit. I move into the countryside, not to escape, it's just to get by. Having to occupy my mind with trivial things, trivial peeps and digital shit. I don't mind being a rhymer, but living immature. So-called grown up, the shit I got in store for tapes, CDs and LPs can easily be put out to rock all of these streets. I don't mind spending time in my apartment. Matter of fact, right now is my best option. The shit I dislike is when I spot empathy and courage lacking folks in all blocks. Solidarity is the key word that most haven't got locked in this here free world. Everyone's looking to come up with a plot to enslave other persons and steal all their crops. And that's why I gotta skip places where this flourishes the most, but I be leaving traces. Little skits, verses and shit. Akem, the MC that took off and won't be missed. I move into the countryside, not to escape, it's just to get by. Having to occupy my mind with trivial things, trivial peeps and digital shit. I move into the countryside, not to escape, it's just to get by. Having to occupy my mind with trivial things, trivial peeps and digital shit. We just pawns on the big man's chessboard. Rest assured you get played and the score won't be settled until we use brain force. Educate and infiltrate company floors with our own intelligence. Become our own boss. Lords of city halls, kings between stock exchange walls. Rappers have the habits of flaws and flaunt what they got. You know they all lost. Confused, dazed, and really insecure. Low on confidence and self-esteem, so I talk about overcoming that. Show our own strength in the intellectual fields and go the length. Achieve more goals than they had planned. The big man, I may have land to build a house on. In the future, if I play my cards right and keep my mind in a nice shape, I gotta reconstruct the infrastructure. You gotta circumvent and ditch those who try to fuck. We gotta restructure the infrastructure. We gotta change the value chain and leave it with a rupture. I gotta reconstruct the infrastructure. You gotta circumvent and ditch those who try to fuck. We gotta restructure the infrastructure. We gotta change the value chain and leave it with a rupture. I ain't got time to take on competition at once. Get a few now, this'll keep them all for months. Get the rest at lunch, shove their golden spoon so far down their throat that it surfaces they moan. I'm pitching forks in their dad's country club. My tracks bounce without lyrics like a bungee dub. I'm pissing in soups like Project Mayhem. Jiving turkeys get smoked like packs in Salem. I do hits with a Bleistift, ram it in the paper. Let it up, grab a stapler. Combine sheets out my pad and my pad. My one room flat, 4 walls keep me mad. But Akem, it's always sunny side up. Focus on my rhymes since the money well dried up. My pockets won't grow unless I charge my head. Enforce my intellect with some more books read. I gotta reconstruct the infrastructure. You gotta circumvent and ditch those who try to fuck. We gotta restructure the infrastructure. We gotta change the value chain and leave it with a rupture. I gotta reconstruct the infrastructure. You gotta circumvent and ditch those that try to fuck. We gotta restructure the infrastructure. We gotta change the value chain and leave it with a rupture. Life consists of happiness and sadness, in an always fluctuating, never-ending madness. Ups and downs in the flow that's unpredictable. I can't tell the next time that I reach my low. All I know is that it comes round soon. Pen pal keeps me sane, I can't lose. My gut feeling, gotta go with what I know. I believe in getting off my butt, so I'ma go and carry myself to libraries and park. Read much, but I always keep the critical spark. Work up my biz and this the established. Build up my capital, loose ends vanish. Downsize the whole organizations. No more representing or touring the nations. I work on plots on the down low like a basement. I might be far away but still adjacent. I gotta reconstruct the infrastructure. You gotta circumvent and ditch those who try to fuck. We gotta restructure the infrastructure. We gotta change the value chain and leave it with a rupture. I gotta reconstruct the infrastructure. You gotta circumvent and ditch those who try to fuck. We gotta restructure the infrastructure. We gotta change the value chain and leave it with a rupture. We do shit for kicks, kick shit for kids. Who's in the same kicks as this clique is? Who loves the bass kicks, the snares in the mix, the hard shitty sound from 9, 4, 5, and 6. We never left that. We can make a bounce track, but so concerned mixed a lot and he was real fat. Yeah, right. I'm going down in this beer fight when bottles try to force me not to steer right. That's why I tap the head and pour the content into my mouth, swallow it and just break the margin of what you call normal. My words hurt like oral cavernous and verbal combat is always mortal.
Catch better, tuck away the memory's crooked ass. Young ass punks acting like the shit's hard. I'd strip then yo and we'll compare scars. Right now you're high and wild in 1 year's time. You all switch style to the next trendy line. Head tag supreme, let the sweetest still gleam and eradicate the fiends that constantly run schemes. Leave a fresh smell like Ajax from hardcore tracks that packs enough force to make you bob your head back. Punks bedded up for cover, back up the tree that came from. Nuclear rhymes, stay the ground with sharp lines. Frontal now shit can leave you flatline.
Murder the kids that running out of talking like hard, but we know them all as hard. We are gonna kill them just when we talk. Out like the weak body in the white chalk. Murder them kids that running out of talking like hard, but we know them all as hard. We are gonna kill them just when we talk. Out like the weak body in the white chalk.
We still live on martial laws. We pull mics out and scream, let's kill them all. Spit on these beliefs, then dramas received. Cause underground cats still treated like they play in the fucking minor leagues. With ways to sharp rhymes and poisonous beats. We commit homicide, but still never grieve. Dressed up in M65 army fatigues. We hold down the streets. We order your weaponry by tactics. We practice rap exceptionally. We still stay down, hold our mics in the trenches. Civilians, hoodlums, militiamen, and soldiers. We lethal material, kill rates and cereal. From audio warfare to strike serials. Engage in close combat or strike from a distance. In headphones and speakers, streets or live shows. We come through with swords, microphones and Ouija boards.
Murder the kids that running out of talking like hard, but we know them all as hard. We are gonna kill them just when we talk. Out like the weak body in the white chalk. Murder them kids that running out of talking like hard, but we know them all as hard. We are gonna kill them just when we talk. Out like the weak body in the white chalk. You best to run for the hills when the head tag comes. The head tag run, the sound system and drums. Head tag bun, your head with like a ton of hardcore tracks for men and their sons. You best to run for the hills when the head tag comes. The head tag run, the sound system and drums. Head tag bun, your head with like a ton of hardcore tracks for men and their sons. Murder the kids that running out of talking like hard, but we know them all as hard. We all gonna kill them just when we talk. Out like the weak body in the white chalk. Murder them kids that running out of talking like
assassin working its way through, leaving scars deeper than voodoo. Whatever do with temptation and lost control, leading to abuse. Targets one victim, but it's affecting whole crews. Hitting when it sends the needy, turning lows to a natural highs. Factalize, taking lives in slow motion. It's fast food for your soul. It's like a death potion. It's like a dream that becomes the supreme. You won't wake up to realize that it's much more extreme. Get you hooked on a needle like a zombie filled with fears. Pity yourself, submerging in your own tears. Hearing voices, having visions worse than you ever seen. Manipulated for it, you keen. Living with delusions and constant confusion. Going too deep, brain cells leak. You numb, you're weak, and it'll end at its peak.
You know a ton is just 1,000 kilos. You say you're heavy, not compared to my stilo. You the kind of shoot guns at mosquitoes. You better bust off quickly because we won't. You know a ton is just 1,000 kilos. You say you're heavy, not compared to my stilo. You the kind of shoot guns off at mosquitoes. You better bust off quick because we won't. Bring on your herd and hear this. Until you hear it, you ain't running fearless. My appearance is similar to blood succulus. Chupacabras, drinking out of gold throats and jugulars. Flying away and breaking out of clothes. Confined spaces like the Count of Monte Cristo. Back to the cave, I navigate in the dark. Find a space in the ceiling and park. My small feet hang and rest my fangs so I can chew the brain the fuck out of any gang. Anyone roaming the night, I'm nocturnal. I don't hesitate to eat what I consider fertile. I'm the opposite of a turtle. I move fast, big obstacles and small hurdles. I fly past, I fly by, crash when I'm done. I make sure to land hard and mash the rhyme bums. You know a ton is just 1,000 kilos. You say you're heavy, not compared to my stilo. You the kind of shoot guns at mosquitoes. You better bust off quickly because we won't. You know a ton is just 1,000 kilos. You say you're heavy, not compared to my stilo. You the kind of shoot guns off at mosquitoes. You better bust off quick because we won't.
You can't see me now, you don't even know how. You word, but you ain't the shit right now. I'm like an army march through your town. My quest is the cause of my existence. Your resistance, I'm pushed to the edge. Leave you tongue-tied, what the bummer clock. You front like you own stock, but realize, homeboy, this is the dawn of a new era. You better get your shit together, face stormy weather. Fuck it, you won't be able to choose. Your future's doomed. Leave you high off the shit like you ate a whole bag of shrooms. What you thought I wasn't coming out anytime soon. But look, I'm here and I'm ready for war. And on this football field, kid, I must score.
You know a ton is just 1,000 kilos. You say you're heavy, not compared to my stilo. You the kind of shoot guns at mosquitoes. You better bust off quickly because we won't. You know a ton is just 1,000 kilos. You say you're heavy, not compared to my stilo. You the kind of shoot guns off at mosquitoes. You better bust off quick because we won't. We haunt you and hunt you down. We never warn you. We just gun out the sounds. If you want to, you can get this in an underground store right now. Hey yo, I saw you. You're weak like a floppy disk. Meet me on the ice with or without a hockey stick. I still kick you offside and ice you. Whatever side you want, CD or vinyl. I'm bent like a horseshoe, strapped with a lead pen. Shake off the shrapnel from the last bomb I dropped so we can communicate. Which means you shut up and hear what I say. I bought your tape as a contraceptive. People heard it, knew they had to stay protected. Not the risk to drop something like you. You was a sperm inside a condom that would suit you. Plus I used your tape when running up. And the chick dumb enough to think that I was coming up. It was so soft, I used it as a Jimmy hat. When I was done, she was like, yo, give me that. You wanna hear this? Nah, I wanna extract the only fine things on it, and that should come act. But Akem won't have no insemination. Just using one of my sperms is discrimination, and that's preventing a good nation to form. If everyone was like me, the world would hit the big score. The ultimate jackpot, the act rocks. Akem is tight like cocaine and crack rocks. We haunt you and hunt you down. We never warn you. We just gun out the sounds. if you want to. You can get this wow in an underground store right now. We haunt you and hunt you down. We never warn you. We just gun out the sounds if you want to. You can get this wow in an underground store right now.
Until the whole system and legislators been reinstated, I keep my mind tainted, wanna keep us sedated and intoxicated, so we don't say shit, ain't the one to hold the silence. Fake people smiling, sick of hearing sirens. The way we treat it is about to end up in violence. To be the first kill once as we start firing. In these hard times, waking up in the middle of the night perspiring. Return to rhymes and clear the mind with steel lines, rather than cocking back and letting off steel bullets. The pen and pad, another therapy session. Got 10,000 ways to finish your more. Head tag, no remorse.
We haunt you and hunt you down. 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 We haunt you. We haunt you. We haunt you and hunt you down. We never warn you. We just gun out the sounds if you want to. You can get this wow in an underground store right now. We haunt you and hunt you down. We never warn you. We just gun out the sounds if you want to. You can get this wow in an underground store right now.
I come to throw rocks in your padded playroom, put speakers with my shit playing in your great tune, so there's no rest, just stressful sound waves that flat out cellulites in every round space on your body. Your celly strikes and shuts down. Half-ass rappers chill in the butt lounge. Work on your cheeks and make sure they hard, cause when I slap, I break through all of your guards. So drop your dukes and just run for your life. It's in that white tunnel. Head for the light or say and indict me. I'll be clear when the hearing ends. At the worst, I get a lifelong continuance.
We haunt you and hunt you down. We never warn you. We just gun out the sounds if you want to. You can get this wow in an underground store right now. We haunt you and hunt you down. We never warn you. We just gun out the sounds if you want to. You can get this wow in an underground store right now. Right now. Right now. Right now.
The Golden Lobster. The Golden Lobster. The Golden Lobster. I know I got to get out of the couch. I don't really like to leave my apartment's house, cause outside it's cold and people are the same. Everyone looking for scapegoats to blame for global problems, worldly tumors, and corporations see us as consumers. And I'm a bad one cause I buy less, an economic student who only wants rest. I wanna have like a patch of dirt where I can grow my family, conduct my work. I'm a craftsman with a brain for tools. When I'm grasping the thoughts, I bring the flame for you. I'm like an ancient fool who praises the earth. I praise woman and man, I praise the birth of a newborn. I praise my mind, I praise my soul, I praise my mouth to spray my rhymes. Golden Lobster. The Golden Lobster. Golden Lobster. The Golden Lobster. The Golden Lobster symbolizes and reflects an array of inner paradises. When I feel paralyzed, I think of a beautiful place and try to trace it with ink. I never quite reach it, I certainly hope to get there. Find peace, so I poke, wet my beak like a pelican. Everywhere to withhold and uphold my own intelligence. Television shows you how to live, and salesmen like technicians shows you how to give. Is you willing to deprioritize your already torn up lifestyle, or just pause and organize your valuable time? Cause I'm about ready to climb up on top of the mountain, get Barco, the pure mountain, preaching what I wrote down in charcoal. The Golden Lobster. The Golden Lobster. The
me, I loved her too. We were close, but I seemed to shove her too far away, and constantly in favor of my music making. I really can't portray the way I feel about that chain of choices. I guess it was for the best, though the contradicting voices inside of me. I try to be a man, but I'm only capable to satisfy my plan, to blossom and bloom my creative side. It's made my social life volatile. I'll make it up to myself when I'm done with enhancing my capabilities to run my mouth alongside with my thoughts. I gotta learn to crawl by myself before I can walk. Until that day, I'll fulfill my goals with aspirations to munch on a golden lobster soul. The golden lobster. 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 The golden lobster.
Hip-hop ain't what it used to be like. Nowadays you get signed if you rap like a dyke. So if you achieve shit, you don't deserve it. Mostly that's how it is, so I pass assist it.
I packs a biscuit, a sweet little mouth to blast nit with new schoolers when they shout. Them golden days, I miss them in my sleep. When I'm awake, it's even worse, that's why we speak
about massive hip-hop, that's my foundation. Like when Akem Bash filled this basement with basses, kicks and snares put together into the fattest beats ever shown on the menu.
Just to send you and us on a journey to the sky. Without getting high, I'm probably gonna fry in some pathetic minds for bringing this up. Akem and Bashie, we all about bringing shit rough. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights.
I'm so tired of this rap shit, it's all muddy. I only got spec for rap dirty, but still most of it's fugazi. So what I do is keep searching. Met a lot of heads who took my spec for granted. Never do so, kid, and the same goes for comparing Bashie with back bounce pussies. My hip-hop's combined with the fog of the den. Naturally flirtatious, stone-hearted urchin. I won't never purchase hip-hop that's whack. Just because it's Swedish doesn't mean that it is fat. Too many rappers wanna act cold for real. I try not to, cause I know how it feels.
We used to steal watts, amps, and volts out of telephone poles. Now it's all smoke, weed, and tap champagne that you can't afford. Flashing with ice that you ain't even bought. I'm on a quest to preserve the essence. For myself, I don't try to pass out any lessons to city folk or peasants. Keep your rock aware. Sometimes it seems like we the only rockers here. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop used to be the way to conduct life and stay on a creative path and such. Now I see massive sluts walking around with sagging butts, acting like they bagging bucks. Why try to prove you got everything made? You make shit for music, you can only complain about what you don't obtain. Trying to make a living out of culture, how you even earn the right for living?
Either you're too soft or too tense, it don't matter. Cause if you step with that act, you do meet the pattern. Number one, from the A group, black your gun. I come from where you have to carry tons if you're able. If you don't work, your work ain't worth dick. Got your shit for free, kid, watch me steal it. You slept for too long, kid. Plus you slept on the wrong head, kid. Watch me spit.
Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, it's not what it used to be like. It used to be conducted in secret under street lights. Hip-hop, hip-hop. Hip-hop. Feel a vision of burners. Have your ears turning over here till you heard it. Then blow it out to the rest of your friends. For the guy who wants to increase the use of pens. For all my men who sit on soft commodes, make enough heartbeats to force the globe out of its bounds. I condone bounce tracks, but I choose not to make them myself or my blacks. On the wall, coming all forms, sizes, and shapes. All the way from albums, 12 inches tapes, CDs, MP3s to rock streets. When the set finishes, you know you got please. I used to think one day I'll be big, that I will be on top of minds on kids and have gigs. Now I focus on shattering the clouds like Migs, remaining one of the few MCs I dig. Akem is the rock, and back is the hard place. Rejoice if you're caught in between from your smart brain to your toes, your whole being is well off. Akem is the rock, and back is the hard place. Rejoice if you're caught in between all the way from your smart brain to your toes, your whole being is well off. I held jaws for as long as I could. Now they yap consistently for a good period of time. And what's been in it for me? Merely outbursts of energy and creativity. So I'ma keep it that way, or at least not lose the joy of letting words lose over tune. When I get the distinct boost from a bass kick, my goosebumps grow so much people think my face split. If I can have my way with my ears and yours, it's all good, I don't even need to go on tours. I can be at home doing what I do best, laying intense vocals on some drum sets. For my people, and if you're one of us, you're most likely to get far just to run on lust. If that ever runs out, I'll revitalize it. Jumpstart your mind with my cables and re-entice it. Akem is the rock, and back is the hard place. Rejoice if you're caught in between from your smart brain to your toes, your whole being is well off. Akem is the rock, and back is the hard place. Rejoice if you're caught in between all the way from your smart brain to your toes, your whole being is well off. I'll give you one for the road, one for the bed, one for every time zone, one for every night set, one for walking to school, one for riding the trains, one for subways, one for every place where you place your feet, where you can play the shit I made loud, one for headphones on the one-man crowd, one for all of those who got their heads together, one to you from Akem, the one forever. Akem is the rock, and back is the hard place. Rejoice if you're caught in between from your smart brain to your toes, your whole being is well off. Akem is the rock, and back is the hard place. Rejoice if you're caught in between all the way from your smart brain to your toes, your whole being is well off. Zaiboot, what up, Akem? You know about all these crazy people surrounding us.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to be like drowning us.
Shit, no doubt.
Pulling us down.
Crazy people.
Messing shit up.
That's right. Fuck 'em.
Weirdos, 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 weirdos.
Each other's footsteps. We ate from the same table, we shared the same friends, lived on the same block that got us both fucked. My family bucks knocked on your door. Show views on life you never seen before. Nature provided us with the first high. When the chemicals made its enter, I had to slide. After that, it's just memories I got left. The friends that we had, it's hard to forget. You and me, we see each other now and then. I try to help you to find back to your life again. You didn't see that, you pushed that needle in your arm. You didn't listen, almost like talking to a wall. So I hope you understand, I can't have this in my life. I got other goals, I can't live on thin ice.
Weirdos, 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 where they go, where they at,
Yo, the right behind your back, they by your side act.
I knew that, I thought like, how they sneak up? How they managed to pull a fast one on me, huh? Back to the start, the initial point. Way before I understood and I was tossed a coin. I met this kid and we became friends. Shared everything, almost even my pen. I knew we had some fucked up compadres, impulsive criminals, and they snorted up in parties. They did some random stupid shit when they was high. The grow up out of it was what I fantasized. Not for long, fiends hanging on the horn, banging on my door, thinking I was slanging horse. That's when I thought, unless I cut all connections with him, I'll be fucked.
Weirdos, 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 weirdos.
My mom always told me, I want your well-being. You better open up your eyes, son, so you can see that. Couldn't see it back then, cause my mind was too young. Couldn't see my life slowly transforming to a loaded gun. I trusted everyone, there was no other way. I've been burned alive, there's few I trust today. No need to walk where the snakes they crawl, so they can bite me, spread the venom, and watch me fall.
Peer pressure, along with peer pressure, can have a young person's soul and mind and his ears messed up. This is the lesson that I was taught. I learned it the semi hard way and wasn't really caught. Not convicted for heavy shit, only petty stuff. Thank the stars for that. I throw confetti up to praise them for having me turning careful to stay away from all the idiots and weirdos.
Weirdos, 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 weirdos. Don't fit, don't force your feelings on. Find some other things to do and just don't. If you're pursuing something you ain't cut out for, you'll be left hurt, embarrassed with your butt out.
Hip hop is the way of life, and the way you get in the head in life is to walk and hike. The way you walk is connected to the way that you talk and what thoughts you choose to display. Travel and showcase your mind, you need to choose shoes that you can use anywhere that you cruise. You can have certain tools to help you in the search of your own path on establishing what's worth. Some find it bopping, I did as a 10-year-old, a young little kid. Or hip-hop found me, it flourished in the suburbs outside of Stockholm and reigned over others. But that's another story worth to tell. When I feel it's time to really work yourselves. Now kids have a dream to work and sell plenty records, and hip-hop turns into a worthless hell. I curse and spell most of y'all actually. When you're in this cause you love it, get back to me. Cause now it seems as if you force yourself into hip-hop just to support your wealth.
If the kicks don't fit, don't force your feet into them. Find some other things to do and just do them. If you're pursuing something you ain't cut out for, you'll be left hurt, embarrassed with your butt out worn. If the kicks don't fit, don't force your feet into them. Find some other things to do and just do them. If you're pursuing something you ain't cut out for, you'll be left hurt, embarrassed with your butt out worn.
And that's the sad truth. I can't encourage people to get involved if they don't nourish and add something extra, something undone. Most people, they hop bandwagons and run the same race as some rap stars. They steal concepts and try to ride them like a jack car in the search of your own ID.
You gotta stop and ask yourself who I be. If you ain't like this, then don't even try to transform your mind. You should really occupy your head with more vital and down to earth things. You don't put an anorexic with Lennox in the ring. You ain't prepared, so don't try to pick fights with the masters. It's something that you can't fix or bribe your way out of with some Don P. Tell your body to back out, your brain wants peace. Settle down in a more suitable branch that suits you, where you can prove that you can. Have a lamp in your face, shining and still know who you are and know that your shit is ill.
If the kicks don't fit, don't force your feet into them. Find some other things to do and just do them. If you're pursuing something you ain't cut out for, you'll be left hurt, embarrassed with your butt out worn. If the kicks don't fit, don't force your feet into them. Find some other things to do and just do them. If you're pursuing something you ain't cut out for, you'll be left hurt, embarrassed with your butt out worn.
Drag it back to the first time you saw me. I know you felt like you wanted to applaud me. You can't appall me or even call me a misplaced individual or store me. In my daily work, I was born creative. Think you got a swelled head? Well, I was born inflated. Like a life vest, I keep floating on, flowing on beats from the snow beat productions. Eruptions from my mind takes forms unimaginable. Amounts of your rhyme paths will get torn into small bits. You can never fit inside these small kicks. My kicks carry the best man on the job. If you in this branch, you get slammed on the job. You should retire before you even start. Clear out your desk and blow away like a fart.
If the kicks don't fit, don't push your feet into them. Find some other things to do and just do them. If you're pursuing something you ain't cut out for, you'll be left hurt, embarrassed with your butt out worn. If the kicks don't fit, don't push your feet into them. Find some other things to do and just do them. If you're pursuing something you ain't cut out for, you'll be left hurt, embarrassed with your butt out worn. Out worn, out worn.
This world is so twisted. So I'ma spread my wings out in this track and get real twisted. Don't throw for me, done. You the next chewing gum MC on my list to get this kid. Artificial, like silicone, transact through satellites. Expose your weakness and transpose your weak flows. The shit you spit is garbage, son. You might have cash but no skills. You might roll them chrome wheels. Well, I take the bus or train, but my brain is smarter, plus faster than yours. Why yours is running out of vitamins and minerals. I'm tired of schooling you fools. You brag like you pop tools, but got shook when I appeared all up in your spot.
Back in a close, creative, time to block. A shut down, whack sounds, time to flock. Your local record store, you see, I'm the rock. And Scoob's the hard place, you're caught in between. Picture this sound jumping straight off the screen.
Come follow us on this journey through this long living marathon and explore the landscape I'm taking you on. Come follow us on this journey through this long living marathon and explore the landscape I'm taking you on. Come follow us on this journey through this long living marathon.
Come follow us on an excursion. You're welcome to come to Wacom. Any person with intentions to brace and salute life and with the will to contribute with positive vibes to fight off the negative ones. Let's drive off into the sedative sun. Heaven is tons of square miles, empty space. The relative sum I find equals a place where I can let stress leave and perish. In the sunbeams flashing through leaves, inherit the earth soil and turn it into rich crop. Time is out of my hands like a wrist clock.
I walk with my Timbs through this concrete landscape. My pants hang loose cause my balls need to breathe. Can't avoid being paranoid as I walk through the Stockholm streets. Feel like human eyeballs keep eyeing me down. Cameras watching me now. Feel like Babylon got every move I make upon tape. Wish I could just dig a grave and escape for a minute. Paranoid feelings get you stressed, and when you stress, depression comes next. Come follow us on this journey through this long living marathon and explore the landscape I'm taking you on. Come follow us on this journey through this long living marathon and explore the landscape I'm taking you on. Come follow us on this journey through this long living marathon. Yo, I see these rats plotting to blow our spot like balloons. Jealous cause our songs leave earth and our thirst won't stop. Don't be nervous, just get out there and cop the hottest shit on the market.
And all of y'all heads out there, definite targets. These marksmen calibrate sights and validate tight verses and write abstract facts in the history of man. We lab rats trapped in prison plans that the big man worked on and mapped out. We do this to reform and change that route.
Come follow us on this journey through this long living marathon and explore the landscape I'm taking you on. Come follow us on this journey.
Yeah. Pen Pack Productions and Astma.
Hey yo, we dwell under the feet of the Swedish state. Astma and Akem, we bout to tap your pancake. We bout to fill up all of your crates. We cheap now, but we on a steady ticking rate. Rising like the Dow Jones when the companies release the yearly report on the industries. The market value, the net present is socially profitable, acceptable for the peasants and city folk. They rise to numbers and get up when we hit the snoozers and slumbers. Take another nap to produce some shit for resting. Put this in your deck, it's ready for the speaker testing. We bout to fill up your world before we jet. Put this in your CD or tape deck. The Akem out and Astma redirect your future for like 3 minutes and a few secs. We bout to fill up your world before we jet. Put this in your CD or tape deck. The Akem out and Astma redirects your future for like 3 minutes and a few secs. Now we round up the whole friend circuit. Who's in, who's not, we bout to work it. Work the tracks like a blacksmith. We some white kids that found each other in the rap shit. You know my man Astma was dedicated as I. Jack and Toby on the side, affecting me with rhymes. They had their own way to portray and lay the lyrics after the first tag CD. You know I spray critics because I don't give a fist snuck if someone likes what I got. You know I rip up the doors where your horse and your blokes chill. Take tokes of Marlboros even though I know the smoke kills. We bout to fill up your world before we jet. Put this in your CD or tape deck. The Akem out and Astma redirect your future for like 3 minutes and a few secs. That's right. We bout to fill up your world before we jet. Put this in your CD or tape deck. The Akem out and Astma redirect your future for like 3 minutes and a few secs. I wanna know if the whole point of life is to work, not concerning your wife or your kids. What I did was grab up a fine pen. I went out to the club and tried to find friends. I called out, hello, nobody answered. Again and again, how much can a man search? Not enough, so I still to this day walk in the crowds and bring my cuts to invade. Step the kids with braids, bald ones and weaves. Hassle them all until they all leave. Who's left? You know that's me, the pen packer with a harassing rap sheet. We bout to fill up your world before we jet. Put this in your CD or tape deck. The Akem out and Astma redirect your future for like 3 minutes and a few secs. We bout to fill up your world before we jet. That's right. Put this in your CD or tape deck. The Akem out and Astma redirects your future for like 3 minutes and a few secs.